Hey Miami Heat fans! If you don't want to miss any first-hand news from the Heat, subscribe to this channel now, as we are always on the lookout for the latest news from the Guild. This is where you always stay on top of everything. The Miami Heat spent the last few weeks of last year's regular season trying to secure the top spot in the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Heat achieved this mission. The Heat's final weeks of this year's regular season will be spent trying to avoid the play-in tournament as it continues to deal with inexplicable highs and lows. Whether the Heat can do this remains to be seen. A lot has changed in 12 months. I believe there needs to be a mindset change to be able to sustain a game that can win night after night, said Heat coach Erik Spoelstra. We've shown that we can be the best against anyone anywhere, and we've also shown that. This was a 119-96 defeat to a Philadelphia 76ers team that lost All-Star center Joel Embiid on Wednesday night to open a critical 6-game homestand. While the Heat was looking to climb the standings at the end of the season and avoid having to qualify for the playoffs through the play-in tournament, it suffered its most lopsided home defeat of the season to a short-handed team that was without its best player. This defeat came 2 nights after the Heat secured a quality 2-point win against the same 76ers team in Philadelphia, with Embiid playing on Monday. We haven't had many losses like this, Spoelstra said, with the Heat hoping to bounce back in another very important game at the Miami-Dade Arena on Friday, 8 p.m., Bally Sports Sun, against the 7-game winning New York Knicks. But it's a sustainability that we haven't been able to control this season, and that's why we'll keep working on it until we do. All the answers we want are in that locker room. The Heat needs those answers to make a quick appearance, as it's currently in play-in tournament territory in 7th place in the Eastern Conference standings at 33-30 with only 19 games left on its regular season schedule. Already leave your like in this video because it is very important so that you don't miss the latest news from Miami Heat. Thank you. Continuing. Miami is 1.5 games behind 6th place Brooklyn Nets and 3.5 games behind 5th place Knicks. The Heat is also only 1.5 games ahead of 8th place Atlanta Hawks and 2 games ahead of 9th place Toronto Raptors. In a way, Miami has control over its own destiny. The Heat has 3 games remaining against the Knicks, including Friday's matchup. The Heat still has 1 game to play against the Nets, 2 games to play against the Hawks, and 1 game to play against the Raptors. To make the playoffs without having to go through the play-in tournament, the Heat needs to finish the regular season among the top 6 in the East. The play-in tournament, which is held during the 1-week window between the end of the regular season and the start of the playoffs, is structured to have teams from 7th to 10th place competing for the last 2 playoff seeds in each conference. It's very different for us, and I wouldn't necessarily say there's an expiration, Spoelstra said about the losses to short-handed teams this season, but we haven't taken advantage of those opportunities the way we should have so far. Time is running out for the Heat to find solutions to its problems, as it has lost 5 of its last 6 games and is 1-3 since the All-Star break. With 5 games remaining in what will likely become a 6-game homestand that will define the season, the Heat knows that the narrative can change quickly if it can get a few wins. Or things could get worse if the homestand ends with more losses than wins. I feel like this is home court, we need to protect these games. I feel like it's a different look, a different energy, Adebayo said. The media would start liking us again. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you found it informative and entertaining. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts and suggestions for future videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next one.